today on EA Sports. It's week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw complete there to Beckham. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense. And now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 17-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Five yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. They'll drop to throw. Able to get away. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Eluding the pressure right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this one is we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll be out right at the 35. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Fournette. And some room to work. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The Saints at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 39 yards there, a big one. Now it's Burrow. And it's caught. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Justin Jefferson, his 4th touchdown on the year. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 there and a New Orleans 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
And Burrow going to keep it himself.
And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. Onto the 1-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Joe Burrow in the final seconds of the first half. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Burrow on play action. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Now Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the deep.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Kingsley Keke in there to bury him for a loss of 11. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Burrow will throw. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stopped him well short.
York able to send this one through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. 2nd and 8 coming up. Play action. It's Burrow. Now he steps away. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So that a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score, but all it takes is one.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Throwing, Burrow. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with third down coming up. Here's Burrow.
He's going to let it fly. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a 1st down.
Burrow.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Burrow.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Now Burrow. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki.
And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
To throw, Burrow.
midfield. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
To not finish a game on a defensive penalty, that's why they get one more untimed attempt.
Well, the entire game coming down to this kick from Cade York.
2 for 2 on the afternoon, and a third would win it. And his kick is good. He knocks through his third field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it. And Bourbon Street, it'll be alive tonight. The Saints have won it.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.